Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 live and in color from my Casita travel trailer, 2019 17-footer. Anyway, that isn't what I'm going to talk about. I want to talk about the Jetpack again, the Verizon Jetpack, because I live in a rural area and my signal strength out here is poor. The only real access I have to the internet is using the Verizon, either the hotspot on the phone or using the Jetpack 7730L on the prepaid plan, prepaid data plan, prepaid unlimited data plan, 70 bucks, $5 off if you use auto pay, which I do. But anyway, what I wanted to tell you, I just found something out today, because I've been jacking with this thing for a long time, because it was losing the signal, and this morning it dropped it 2 or 3 times. And apparently it's a Verizon issue. It's not the Jetpack, because I tried an 8800L. I know I've talked about all this before. But what you can do to monitor the strength of the signal accurately, it's got the minus dBH or whatever it is. That the signal bars don't really mean much. I mean, it's cute to look at them. 3 bars is better than 2 bars, blah, blah, blah. But if you go to that little signal strength thing, you can actually do it on your phone too. You go to About Phone, and then you go to Networks, and then you go to Signal Strength, and it'll tell you exactly what's going on your phone, and the same way on the Jetpack. But you go to About, Jetpack, and then go to Signal, and you'll be able to see what your signal strength is, and that way you can move it around like you would do a metal detector looking for something on the ground. You kind of move it around trying to find the best signal, because again, I live in a rural area. Now if you live in an area where you've got a great signal, then you don't even need to worry about this. But I found a spot. Let me show you. Let me get my camera and I'll show you. You see my beer holder here? On top of that beer holder is the Jetpack. If I can get my finger in the right place, it's right there. There's the Jetpack right there. And that spot, that is the best spot in the whole RV. I've tried every window. I've tried outside. I've walked around like a miner, you know what I mean, looking for gold. And I found it right there. That's the best signal. And it's in the minus 90s. Whereas if I have it on the table, it's in the minus 114 range. Up here, it's in the minus 110. Blah, blah. I could go on and on about the signal. But anyway, that's the best spot. And what that does is, for me, I'm very concerned about upload speeds. The download speeds on this Jetpack, no matter where you put it, pretty much, is going to be 20 to 40 megabits down. Not a problem. Anything over 10 or 15 is good enough for me. Megabits down, okay? Now, upload, sometimes if you have it in the wrong position in the RV or wherever, that upload speed will go to like 0.29 or 3, which is nothing. I mean, it would take 7 days and 7 nights to upload a 10-minute video. So what I did was I kept looking for the best upload speed, and that's how I found that spot, because that right there, it's getting about 10 to 14 megabits a second upload. Is that good? Yes. Hallelujah. That's one thing I've learned. So, you go to the signal thing on your Jetpack and look for the best signal by kind of moving it around and wait a few seconds and it'll change. Even when you get it set in a spot with the best signal, it's going to change a little every now and then, but it'll still be better than any other spot in your house or RV. Next, I tried unplugging. I was charging the Jetpack, and then I unplugged the charger and noticed that the signal got worse. Okay? Not written that much worse, but somewhat worse. And I did a speed test, and it made a big difference. So what I do now, I just leave it plugged in. Does it hurt the Jetpack? No. Doesn't hurt. You can leave it plugged in 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if you want to. It's not going to hurt it a bit. So anyway, guys, that's a little update on the Verizon Jetpack. Again, if you live in an area, well, of course, I RV too. I travel around in different places, and sometimes the signal's weak and all that kind of stuff. So I'm a little aware of signal strength and monitors and all that stuff. But for those of you that are RVing and trying to get a better signal, just a couple of tips. Go to the Jetpack, look for the signal thing in the menu. Find that little page where it'll show that you're connected and all that kind of stuff. and then you just see the minus 110, 1.8. The best you can ever get is around minus 80 or 70 or somewhere in that range. And what that means, I don't know. I'm not an electrical engineer, nor do I care to be. All I know is that that minus number, the lower the minus, if it's minus 80, it's much better than minus 115. And at some point, you just lose the signal altogether. And plugged in, the signal is better. So that's all I need to know. All I want to know is what makes it better. I don't care I don't care if it's the phase of the moon, the position of the sun, whether the grass is growing or not. Doesn't matter to me. What's the signal doing, okay? But having said that, guys, hopefully those of you that are RVing or live in rural areas where you don't have a lot of options for signal or for internet access, which the same way here, guys. I mean, there's a little company called Rise Broadband that does a Wi-Fi thing, but it's line of sight, and if the wind blows too hard or it's heavy rain or, the signal just goes in and out and in and out. It'll drive you insane, even worse than this Jetpack. And what else? You got HughesNet and all these other things. In no way I can use that, unless you want to use it at 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. They'll give you a hell of a deal there. But no, they'll all price you out of business. So really, your only real option, for me, is either using the phone as a hotspot or using the Jetpack. And for me, right now, the Jetpack is the best option because it is truly unlimited. They don't throttle it. They do, quote, manage it, but I don't know what they mean by managing because my signal doesn't get any worse or any better no matter what they do, apparently. But anyway, having said that, guys, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your RVing if that's what you're doing. And, I've got a Google Pixel phone coming, supposed to be here today, so I'm going to be pixelated here pretty soon. Anyway, guys, adios, amigos. Keep the faith. Adios. Bye-bye.